In tonight's Assignment 7 report, Deborah Villalone shows us how a high school metal shop has put itself on the map, going head-to-head with the big boys.
14-year-old Vincent starts Petaluma High in a few weeks. But he's been here all summer, figuring out rivets.
Okay, let's try that drill one more time.
These students won't end up with wind chimes or a toolbox in the end. Their metal shop project will be around for generations to see and sit on. Steel benches they designed and built from scratch.
Oh, we knew we could do it. We were ready to do it. It was a good challenge to do.
Jim has already graduated, but he's back over the summer. Can't stay away from this project.
Oh, the class was ecstatic.
The downtown project in Petaluma, in association with Petaluma High and Regional Occupational Training, is the perfect example. It's a collaboration between civic energy and funding. It's a collaboration between educational priorities with job training, academic learning, and it's a real-life experience for the students who are involved. It's the best of all of those worlds.
For some of the students, there's a connection with what they're learning in the other academic areas. They're learning, for example, applied math. They're understanding how important it is to accurately measure. So decimals, fractions, the components of the standards in math relate directly to what they're doing in the metal shop class. They're learning how to read technical manuals so that they understand the importance of developing reading skills in the application of the work that they're doing. I think the thing that's turning kids on here is that they are involved from the ground floor in the implementation of this project. They're involved either as part of the design team or they're part of the construction team. If they're part of the design, they actually have to create models that the students in the manufacture classes, metal manufacture classes, can use. If they're involved in the manufacturing end of things, they're seeing a tangible result of their efforts. And it's taken it to a level where students normally don't go. In order to make a project like this work, it takes, first of all, the energy on the part of the teachers. They need to be very organized, they need to be very clear of what the vision of this project is going to be. And they are clear. Dan Sunia, Tom Richards, the math teachers, the English teachers who are involved in this.
What industrial technology programs provide is an ability to apply the education that these students learn in their English class, their math class. It gives them these real-life experiences that make their education understandable.
What I like to see here at the high school level is young people who are interested in going to college, particularly in the engineering fields, mechanical engineering, manufacturing engineering. I really like to see them come through this class. It's just so important. It's absolutely critical in my mind.
I mean, this is just opening doors because this is actually where the metal shop, where it was going to be shut down in the past, and we've been having cutbacks on the metal shop classes, on vocational classes, where kids like me that work with our hands that aren't great with textbooks, this is where we excel, and this is what we are good at doing. If it wasn't for this class, I probably wouldn't be where I am in school. I probably maybe not even be in school because I'm an interdistrict transfer. I'm coming from Cotati every morning so I can be here working with my hands.
Because I know you guys know how to make these things, but the people we're talking to on the video, really, they never really think about how stuff is made. So now I want to ask you some questions about how you got into this. How did you find this class? How did you find the shop class here? What made you do it?
Well, I mean, I'm in the drafting.
So somehow you got from drafting to shop. Cool. So we're going to go to the drafting, the CAD class in a minute, right? Okay, cool.
I'm on the list.
8th grade shadow day.
8th grade shadow day. Who did you shadow? Where'd you go?
I went to the junior high, just up the street, and they had shadow day towards the end
Cool.
of the year, and my shadow just happened to be in this class.
Cool. What are some of your other hobbies? Yeah, what's your hobby?
I rebuild motors, trucks.
Really?
Much, yeah, mechanical stuff.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So like big truck, like
Yeah.
the trucks?
Yeah, I'm working on my truck right now.
Very cool.
So I've always, you know, been in that stuff, rebuilding motors and stuff.
Very cool. So what do you guys think about manufacturing? Is manufacturing a team sport? What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, why? Why?
You have to work together.
Why do you have to work together? That's an interesting thought. To finish the part?
Making different stuff, so, you know, you gotta trust everyone that you're making the part to, you know, to the sizes it needs so everything works together.
Tolerance, dimension, all that stuff? Yeah, cool. That his camera there, right? Or actually it's my camera, but I hope we get it back. But all those parts have to fit together, right? Yeah, yeah, exactly. Okay. What would you tell other, you know, your friends, other people who don't know about the shop class? Do you think this is a good experience? Do you think this is helpful as you go forward?
Yes.
Why?
You see what it takes to build things.
See what it takes to build things?
See the process.
See the process, good.
Potential career opportunities.
Interesting.
Available.
Interesting. So how many of you, come on, be honest. How many of you really given like 10 minutes of even thought to what your career opportunities might be? Has anybody actually even thought of that? Really? Stick them up high, don't be, really?
At Cal Poly, I'm going to be studying manufacturing engineering.
And what does a manufacturing engineer do?
A manufacturing engineer designs the assembly line in a company. They design all the machines on it. They try to streamline it, make it as efficient as possible.
Have you given much thought yet to, you know, a career, what you'd like to do?
Yeah, I too am going to get into manufacturing engineering, but I also want to go into robotics and figure out how to put that into manufacturing.
I'm thinking something along the lines of like quantum physics and like quantum mechanics and all that stuff. It just really interests me and all that. But there's also all kinds of like computer engineering that interests me, like making things happen with a computer.